welcome to Fumbles and Fame. I am your Dungeon Master for this evening, DM Ben, and with us tonight we have Fausto.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Fausto, and I will be playing Zardas, the Trident Barbarian, disciple of Poseidon.
Indeed, we have Eric.
Hey, I'm playing your friendly everyday Ranger Rogue, Alexander Radovich, the High Elf Ranger Rogue. I'm here just to dance about the battlefield. That's my shtick.
We have Stern.
Now I'll be playing Tarlin, the Drow Warlock.
And of course, Kevin.
And I'll be playing Yinkin, the Circle of Dreams Druid, and also a very sleepy Kevin.
Oh,
Well, we will see if maybe the excitement of this adventure will keep you awake. Oh, I'm blurry.
Probably.
Anyway, guys, before we get too much into this, we are the Punday Knights, and we're not associated with Wizards of the Coast LLC, the current custodians of Dungeons and Dragons. We just enjoy the game and are streaming our game for posterity.
for posterity?
Anyway, for people to come after us, so that we can look back on this game and see what we've done.
I thought for like something related to prostate.
No,
No, okay, sorry.
no. It's not. That's
Prosperity.
another
Big
thing.
words. We
Prosperity.
nerds.
Prosperity? Or something?
We're
Posterity.
getting to that age.
Poster. To get a poster out of it. Okay, there we go.
I think the word you were thinking about, Fausto, was prostrate,
A prostrate, right?
which is where you get on like your hands and knees and pray or some
And you get your
religious
prostate
shit.
checked.
Yeah, God
in
checks
the
my
Catholic
prostate for
Church,
good vibes.
yes.
Sorry, I'm getting
Oh,
getting
God.
old. Sorry,
If you're
welcome,
an altar
people.
boy.
Yes, oh god, exactly. So, yeah, but that's fine. Okay, let's go crit someone.
So last time you guys petitioned the gods of Olympus after arriving along the side of Mount Olympus. You were reunited with your old buddy Zardas, and together you camped out on the hillside after defeating this nasty Leviathan creature that seemed to be a living storm. And after spending the night in Brock's Temple of Brock, which was an interesting experience, you were actually greeted by one of the gods of Olympus. And it was the herald of the gods, Hermes, and he brought you guys to Mount Olympus and before Zeus, who was not too pleased about your arrival. And after some discussion with the gods, and it was determined that that Brock would have a forge off with Hephaestus, the Greek god of the forge, and meanwhile Zeus's wife Hera has suggested to make up for your lack of candor in arriving in Olympus uninvited. You will conduct a special mission, and he mentioned that his father Kronos, the Titan who allegedly was still imprisoned to this day in the depths of Tartarus, is in fact deceased, and the remains of his body is floating in the astral plane. However, an ancient undead evil seems to have the intention of awakening Kronos to what end we do not know, but Zeus intends for that to be prevented and has sent you guys to the astral plane. You guys arrived at a very strange, otherworldly place. What? Why? Because we've been playing Theatre of the Mind. Relax. There is a map coming.
No, I was thinking, why does he want to resurrect Kronos? Why?
Why?
Yeah,
Indeed?
why not at this point?
I couldn't
in
link
any
a
case-
but why GIF.
Oh god. In any case, you guys arrived at a very exotic location and discovered that the Titans, especially the primordial Titans, were not quite the fully formed arms, legs, and a head that the handsome gods would become in the next generation, but rather Kronos is in fact this gigantic maw that's just floating in an astral sea, and you found an absolute minefield surrounding the body, but also a Githyanki fortress. And upon descending to this fortress, which was chained to the body of this maw that looked like this massive mountain, you discovered several portals, one of them that take you to what seems like some kind of hellish landscape, and it also that the Githyanki outpost has been attacked by some powerful force, and you actually managed to rescue a Githyanki named Kanira, who was able to say there was an undead force that took them by surprise, and it has gone on into the maw. And you guys were heading down to this thing, and that's kind of where we left off. You guys are moving down these massive chains towards this large, massive mountainous mouth.
Yeah, I feel bad for this god. He didn't get to look as good as we do. Alexander says, taking his hat off to run his hand through his hair.
And is this Githyanki woman with us now?
I think that was where we left things, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I enthralled her.
Oh yeah, true.
Yes,
True.
that's
slave.
right. Yeah, she's your binge.
That's true.
All
She's-
right.
She'll be dead in like 5 minutes. That's how hero things go. We bring an NPC, they die. Move on. We're at too high a level to care about pets.
We will protect her with our. We will protect her with your life, Alexander.
Not with my life.
They die, I reincarnate them. It's a circle of life. Let's continue.
You're the biggest guy here, and you're the slowest. So that means you're the meat shield.
Who?
Zadis.
Sure.
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 Like,
No
I
other
can run away
reaction.
faster.
Ben, I don't know if you want to know, but on the stream, I see like a bit of stand face into cabin camera spot.
Oh, yeah.
You see what?
Ah, he's creeping in. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I can
Yeah,
fix that.
yeah.
It's not a big deal.
No, of course. I know, but seeing that usually Stan is not inside his own camera, I thought at least let him not invade other people.
That's fair. All right. Is it?
Oh
are you
no,
happy
you don't
now?
understand.
Oh,
He's
shit.
actually sitting right next to me. Hi, Stan.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Hey.
let's do that thing, the other fist bump thing, like through the camera.
All right.
Oh, everything's messed up.
It's back to normal.
All right.
All right.
I think I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Any more distractions. So, at the top of this chain, at the back of the
Yes.
fortress, you guys are still very much under these otherworldly effects of the astral plane. As I mentioned last session, creatures don't age or suffer from hunger or thirst while you're there. Physical wounds do not heal naturally either, but they don't get worse. So a creature reduced to 0 hit points, it's not killed outright, but sort of falls unconscious and it's eternally stuck in that state, unless someone continues to attack them. And you guys have found that your speed, in fact, was hindered. That you had to fly through space using your cognitive abilities, the power of your minds. And that there was a lack of directional gravity. However, as you start at the top of these massive chains leading down towards the maw, Kanira has informed you guys that the maw itself, the body of Kronos, has this gravity of its own. So the closer you get to it, the more she encourages you to grip tightly the chains. And sure enough, as you descend, you feel gravity starting to kick in, and by the time you reach the rim of the maw, You are very glad that you had this piece of information, because you would have fallen to a very painful, perhaps not death, considering how mighty you guys are, but certainly some of you might be trying out, shall we say, this strange death mechanics of this realm.
What is gravity?
Yeah.
Just walk along the walls, guys. It's that easy. Just watch this.
It's the Matrix.
Someone thinks it's David Bowie. Anyway, you stand atop a massive canyon, circular like the caldera of a volcano. The cliff sides are formed from row after row of gargantuan rocky teeth. The canyon is more narrow near the bottom, where the glowing green flames can be seen. At this distance, you can barely make out a large pit and what looks like an altar nearby. You guys, now faced with gravity, are also faced with having to get down into this rocky maw. So I would like you to describe how your characters intend on getting to the bottom, which is 140... No, sorry, 200 feet up. 200 feet down, sorry.
So we cannot fly like we did in the astral plane? No, we are now bound.
You are now bound by gravity, which means you
By gravity.
move the normal way.
All right, the normal way. All right.
It seems that like the remains of the body of this dead, well, for all intents and purposes, God, it has its own sort of rules that overrule those of the astral plane.
Okay, very well. And this chain is gigantic. Like, can we walk on it, or can we just?
You could climb down it for sure.
Yeah.
But it is a steep climb. If you want to descend it safely, you probably want to use it like a climber's kit or something.
Yeah.
Like,
but here it is like real gravity, so my strength applies.
Your strength applies.
Okay, very well. Yeah, I don't know. Do we have some climbing gear?
Sure,
I mean, I don't do. Oh, we do.
I can head down and start putting pittons and stuff down, because I'm not bound by the normal rules, since I have spider climb at all times.
You can certainly climb down using your spider climb.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
So I mean, if it's needed, I can just head down and put pittons along the way, and you guys can use that as kind of a guide.
Yeah, maybe it will give us some advantage to.
You're a good climber, Zadas.
I am.
What about you, Jinkin?
Oh, I'm not gonna climb.
Yeah,
you have your own solution?
Transform into a screw.
Okay.
Man, he's gone nuts.
Or maybe could you call some flying friends that can just bring us there?
Well, I can make some of us fly, but not everyone.
Well, how many people can you make climb?
My
fly?
network is acting up. What was your question?
If you could call some flying friends.
If you can summon some kind of creature that could fly you guys down or carry you guys down.
Oh yes, myself.
That's good. I'll ride you.
Kinky.
Okay.
Do save that for the bedroom back at the tavern, please.
As what will
as a
Zardos
giant
ride
eagle.
Yinkin? As a giant eagle, okay. Alright, so let's see.
Oh, that reminds me that time that I rode a giant crab.
Don't you own a flying shark?
That too. Where is my flying shark? Yeah,
Did
where
you
is
just,
my
like,
Summon him in?
Didn't it die?
I
It
don't think
died?
it ever did.
No.
It
None
never
of the
died.
Died.
We left
The
it back with the
shark
ship.
died?
The last time we saw it, we left it with the ship before we fought those
Yeah.
kraken creatures, and we never
Well,
saw
then
them
that's
again.
where it is. It's with the ship and the crew that were
Yeah.
abandoned in
Crashed
Hades.
in Hades realm.
Probably, yes. He's now sailing the Styx, completely not knowing who he is.
He's gonna be
who
the
I
next
was.
legend of Hades' realm.
Of course, and it's going to be my next quest. Go and save my shark from the stick.
That's your next character, my guy.
Hey.
Next campaign, we're gonna play a group of adventurers trying to get out of Hades' realm, and you're just gonna be playing a shark,
Flying shark,
An
a
awakened
flying
shark.
shark. Yeah.
an awakened flying shark that's forgotten everything.
Yep.
All right.
That's just a complete storyline.
So, you guys are basically flying down one by one on Yinkin's back as a giant eagle, and Alexander is just walking down.
Yeah, it's not so
Alright.
many of us, right?
The theater of the mind now ends.
I just love this.
Oh no, I love the theater of the man thing.
I love this mental image of this bird swooping up and down, carrying one person at a time, and Alexander just walking with his arms behind his back, like, that looks
why is that
taxing.
not working?
Kanira has a mustache.
Oh, I've seen this. I've seen this map. This map worries me.
There we go. Sorry. Is it getting dark now?
I don't know if it's
Everything
a
is black.
mustache. If I look
Completely
at
dark.
the
Now it's
art.
completely dark. For me, at least.
Yeah, I can't see
Okay.
nothing.
Which probably makes sense because I don't have dark vision. So.
For me, it's completely dark as well, and I do have dark.
Well, yeah, that's more
Yeah,
of a
at this point I don't have dark vision anymore.
problem.
I mean, there's
But I
probably
noticed
some...
that there is this new system with Roll20 of the dynamic lighting,
Yeah.
but you should also work with the old one.
Yeah.
And so you should do the has sight also in the old system of dynamic lighting, if that makes any sense to you.
Yep. Trying to fix it now.
You know, there's probably some, like,
Yep. Now I can
backdoor doctor out there that's, like, trying to work on giving, like, humans and stuff like that dark vision by just implanting other species' eyes into them.
Probably.
That sounds like a beginning, like, adventure hook right there.
All right.
There we go. I can see the mouth of,
This mouth of a creature.
That's right.
this map is so cool. I've seen it, like, 4 times, and it's always caught my attention.
All right. So I see an
Yes.
altar there.
Yes. Let me just describe things before you go
Sure.
any further. So you see these green flames dancing in dark braziers positioned around what looks to be a kind of sandy clearing. The walls are black and crumbling, and a viscous green ooze seeps out from the cracks and creeps down the walls in the center of the clearing. Oh, sorry. In the center of the clearing is this large pit covered in thick, slimy vines. And a dais rises from the sand near the pit, adorned by a metallic black altar. And yeah, you can. Basically, this seems to be the mouth, if you will. And there is this sort of cavernous region at the back, as well.
Body of
So-
Kronos?
Yes, you guys are inside
All right.
the boat.
That's what
boat
we
of Kronos.
understand, right? Okay, very well.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we should, take some notes here of how to kill a god from the inside out if we face Shadow Throne.
Well,
I don't know
we
if
shoot the
Shadow Throne will
heart.
be this big.
I mean, he's a god, right? He could be as big as he wants.
Well, he's a pretender god, so I mean, he's probably bound by different rules. So he probably does have the same ugly face he had when we saw him last.
So,
Man, that guy was ugly as sin.
Yinkin, what you notice with your incredible passive perception, because you have a 25.
Yes, and
Is that-
I also have advantage on perception checks because I'm an eagle now, which makes it a 30.
Over here, you can see something. Actually, why is that not like green? There we go. So over here,
There was a boat
higher
there.
on the ceiling, you can see that there is very hard to make out sort of like smaller passage aside from what otherwise appears to be like the esophagus of this creature, like where it would swallow, and it seems to be just up in the ceiling of the mouth, as if it would head towards. It's kind of hard to say because the anatomy of this creature seems rather impossible, really.
Okay.
To wrap your head
I
around.
look towards Alexander. I stretch out the wing upwards and I go.
God.
Yinka, I think maybe you can come back to your natural form now.
Alexander will look up. It's like, I don't speak bird, but you pointing that out? And it'll just point towards the passage. I assume now that it's been pointed out, he can clearly make it out.
If you were a fish, I could speak with you, but you're a bird.
I speak giant eagle apparently.
I don't speak that.
Oh, that's a language.
That's the
You guys,
language.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
only know
can
one
see-
guy that speaks giant eagle. That's Gandalf.
Well, if you speak, if it's a language, you could probably write something in the floor, and once it's written, I can read it.
Ah, is that where the term chicken scratch comes from?
Possibly.
Oh, that's the language every doctor learns. We figured it out, boys.
It's giant
Crack
eagle.
the code. Yeah,
It's actually giant eagle.
every doctor is super American. Because they've learned the language of freedom from the Eagles.
Oh God.
Okay, what is this table here?
Yes, this is an altar, and even from this distance, you can see there are sort of hieroglyphic symbols written across it. It seems to be some kind of ancient writing. It's covered in layers of dried blood, and it has a fresh layer, perhaps a few days old.
Alexander, maybe you can. Sorry, Tarly, you can read.
I should be able to.
I mean,
It's
Alright.
my what's it called again?
Okay.
Eyes of the
Runekeeper.
Runekeeper.
So, just Yinkin, are you flying or are you down on the
I'm
ground?
walking. Like,
You're walking. Excellent.
yes.
So as you approach, suddenly a glyph on the floor triggers, and it sort of lights up with these infernal symbols, and suddenly a gate opens up above the altar, and you see it sort of tearing open like an eye, kind of looking like the eye of Sauron, and then you just see this flaming whip out of this hole, which opens up, revealing the massive form of a Balor demon.
Ooh, just like that. Good morning.
Just like that.
Good morning.
Glyph
hey,
of
it's one of my
good morning.
favorite enemies.
Did I
It's
just
been a
mention?
while.
Did I just mention Gandalf? Like
Oh.
5 minutes ago.
You know,
seems
I
like
for
it.
some reason thought it was gonna be like
Oh, I
an
need to do
aspect of
this
Shadow Throne coming out or something.
Could be
Because
an
this
aspect
place
of
being the
Shadowthrone.
corpse of a dead god or something, I was like, oh, is it because I made fun of Shadow Throne's ugly face? No, it's other reasons. It's
Alright.
Satan not being happy with me.
All right. Does he want to talk? Greetings.
No, he doesn't. He
He
doesn't
doesn't.
want to.
All right.
Hello.
This is a
Hello.
case of the
I do actually
yeah.
speak its language.
We are getting a case of the initiatives. Okay.
So yes, indeed.
Thought I cleared myself with this.
Do you want to roll for Kanira, Talon, since you're controlling her?
Sure.
You should
Her
have
hit
control.
points aren't rolled yet. Shall I
Okay,
roll her hit points as well?
I just did. There you go.
Ah,
Got above
okay.
average.
Okay. Let me reopen the character sheet then.
I like to start the session with a Balor.
Yes.
Okay. Did that work?
All right. and
Oh,
it looks
okay.
like-
The rolls are set to GM only. Change
Okay,
them
I can
to
fix
public.
that.
Yeah, I already did. I have the button here.
Okay. Great. Okay.
And normal rolls, right? Or does she have advantage?
Oh, I was just switching it to whatever it normally is.
Okay.
She just uses a normal stat block that she has.
Yeah, okay.
As this
Okay.
thing descends, you get like a very annoyed sounding Alexander speaking in Infernal. Man, you're an ugly son of a bitch. Just because he hates these fuckers.
God damn it! Why
Favorite
did it
enemy.
have to roll a 7? Okay. At least.
He's a big brute.
Yes. And that's at the
Will he
start
see the
his
end of his
turn.
turn?
It depends.
Yeah.
Can he crit twice?
Zardos is starting, so this might be over before it even begins. Zardos, would you care to crit the Balor?
Twice.
Okay. So I think what I will do. Is he all alone?
It looks like he's all alone.
All right. Then I will not rage. Jesus, it's a Balor. Should I not rage for a Balor? Okay. I will rage. Come on. The public wants this. I will rage, and then I will recklessly attack him with wave, and I say, don't disappoint me, girl, and let's go. Not a crit, but
No.
it's 30 points of damage.
Yep, that'll hit, and it does full damage.
And second attack.
Boy, are we lucky you don't crit on a 19. Or is the DM lucky that you don't crit on a 19?
I do crit on 19, by the way, but I'm just not rolling a 19. And that's another 21 points of damage.
Oh no, I
Alright.
see what I did dumb.
Excellent. Alexander.
Surprised that it's still alive. I'm actually genuinely surprised. I'm going to I'm gonna do something I normally don't do, but I'm gonna do it because it sounds fun. I'm gonna throw holy
Alright.
water at it and then fire an arrow into it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sharpshooter the bow shot, not the holy water.
I imagine this as you're sort of like tossing the holy water up into the air and firing the arrow through it so it splashes all over. However,
Well,
Not with that.
Yeah.
And of course I'm gonna bonus action mark him with my thing for my sharpshooter shot with my bow. As you do.
why have you not got... Okay. Yep. A 24 is going to hit.
Nice. I also get sneak attack because of Zardes and Tarlin. So 22. Where's my sneak attack damage? There it is. And so 37, 40.
4? Yep.
44 damage.
Alright.
All of that is
Still
force,
not
so no
bloodied.
damage.
What the hell? He might get a turn.
Turn hype!
So we move to the giant eagle, which is on the floor in front of it.
Yes, and I will actually take a few steps this direction.
Okay.
And I will start pecking him. So and scratching him.
Okay, you peck and scratch at him. I take it your eagle weapons are not magical.
They're not magical.
In which case, yeah, your attacks. The first one, the beak attack lands, but you're just like, it's as tough as stone. You just can't seem to damage it. And you're staying on the ground.
Yeah, I don't have flyby.
All right, Tolan.
I will Misty Step. 2, 4.
Yeah, that's my trick.
On the toot.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, against a tooth or on it. I'm teleporting, so and I will use my action to Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Blast away. Let's see if you can bloody him. Isn't there 4?
Do I have?
Yeah.
Ah.
Top tier. Alright. Have you... Yeah, I was going to say. You can see that after those blasts, you sort of like pierce him with these eldritch arrows that sort of tear shreds and cause like this black, vile, foul-smelling ichor to sort of like ichor to spill from multiple parts of his body. So you've succeeded in bloodying him, but he seems to be very upset by this. However, you are somewhat out of range. So what he's going to do is he's going to attack Zardos with his longsword.
That's a hit.
Yep. So that would be
20.
Yeah, 25 slashing and 8 lightning.
Okay.
And then he's going to whip. Let's see, it has a range of 30 feet.
All right.
Oh, just out of range. How convenient. Alright, then he's going to go for Alexander. With only a 15, so that will be a
15
miss.
misses.
Yeah, well,
It's
it was
real
nice
close.
running a Balor for slightly around. And yeah. Oh, the fire aura though. So at the start of his turns, each creature within 5 feet, so the giant eagle and Zardos,
Cool.
you take 6 fire damage. And yeah, you should have taken some fire damage for hitting him in melee, both of you, before.
Sure.
But we'll leave that for now if you want.
Oh.
And it's Kinira's turn.
Yes. She seems mainly built for melee, just a few innate spell castings. So I will have her attack.
Charge.
And 2 great swords attacks.
Right, so they're both misses, unfortunately, and a creature that touches the bell or hits it with a melee attack. So you don't hit it, at least, so you don't take additional damage.
Okay.
Zardos, you probably
Right,
will take some additional damage.
Let's try this again. Sure, let's go. Wave. That's
is a hit.
27 damage. And that's another 20 damage. And, you know, I will go around it so that Kinira can also have advantage on her attacks.
Okay. Alexander.
Alexander's gonna take a few steps back. Almost as if he's pretty certain what's going to be happening very soon with this Balor.
What's going on?
Don't be near it.
That's what I do, man. That's all I do. I be near him.
Well, you're gonna have to figure that out for yourself.
Alright.
No, I'm gonna save my spells. I'm gonna need my spells, so I'm just gonna shoot it twice. Both of them gambled, and I'm going to... Who goes next? A bird and Tarlin. Nah, Tarlin doesn't need the help action. So I'm just gonna mark it with Horizon
Oh,
Walker and then shoot
sorry.
it twice. And gamble both times.
Pew pew.
Zardos, you also take 10 fire damage.
Yep.
So 22
So the first
22
one
is a hit?
hits. Yes.
Alright. So for that, sneak attack. There you go. So I'm not good at math. Some amount of
That's
damage.
40, isn't it? No, 50.
50.
Alright, he is still up. Leaving our giant eagle.
Yes, I will, because I can still use my druid abilities. I will teleport to there, and I will get a bit higher. And then
How
I
much
will
higher?
cast. How high is the ceiling?
Say 40 feet.
Then I'll go to 35.
Okay.
And then I will. Not a lot I can do.
Because you reach that level where you can cast the spells in animal form, right?
Yeah. But it's verbal and somatic only.
That's almost
Gotta-
everything.
That's not a lot actually.
Oh, really?
Almost everything requires material, or there's a lot that. Oh, here, I'll blight it.
Nice. Oh, really? 48 damage. Okay. On the off
and
chance.
this is necrotic.
Yep.
On the off chance it's not immune to necrotic.
It is not immune to necrotic. How do you want to do this?
Oh, but it does make a Constitution save.
Why?
For
Does
half
it
time.
take 0?
It dies on a
Does it take
24?
0 damage? Yeah, it has 14
Ah,
hit
okay.
points, mate.
All right.
Oh.
So what we're dealing with is this, but yeah, we can begin with how you describe how you dispatch the Balor.
Okay.
Too close.
Well, it's blight. It dehydrates and turns into an empty shell.
Becomes a raisin.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right.
He's the great raisin now.
And it,
By Gatorade. What?
God, that
Okay,
was
so we have to make a dexterity save. Oh,
you
jeez,
do.
this
You
guy
see this
is more
immense
damage-
explosion
More
as
damage
he
by dying
disappears.
than,
Um,
and that's a 20. Jeez.
What's the range?
I'm
30.
going to reroll
30
that with
feet.
my.
So everyone except Talon and I believe the giant eagle is also out of range.
Oh, I thought I was far enough back.
I
Take
still
36
failed.
damage.
Oh Jesus! I just
Wow.
suffered 73 damage, guys.
No.
And that's the most I've done to you in a long time.
Hmm.
Ah!
Well, I knew that was coming, but I didn't think it was that big. Ah! Alexander takes his hat off and quickly, like, moves it about so any fires that are on it just go out.
Is Kanira still alive?
Nope.
No, she's down.
Is
She's at
burned.
0 hit points.
Does she not? Does she die like a normal NPC, or she makes death saving throws? This is the question.
She has a
No,
name.
The gravity is on, but the conditions of the astral plane is still there. So in fact, there's like this. It keeps. She continues to burn. In this sort of frozen moment of
Ugh,
non-death.
Okay. So we have two healers.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of us needs healing, right? Alexander, why did you suffer so much damage?
Yeah, you got a 25. You only took 35 damage, right?
Yeah, I was at 70 before that explosion.
Ah, right.
I'm not sure why I was at 70, but I was at 70. I trespassed me to keep things in check.
You should have been at full health at the beginning of the adventure, though.
Mm.
Maybe 70 is its maximum.
My maximum is not that low, so I'd be at 100. We should have been at full. I can't remember taking any damage
No, indeed.
before this point.
Mm,
Maybe the Leviathan. I don't know.
Because there was the Leviathan, then we had a long rest, and then it was a bunch
Ah, yeah,
of
we had a long rest.
exposition.
Maybe you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't do the long rest on your cartridge.
I mean, my long rest is only 4 hours.
No, I mean you
Yeah, I
didn't
definitely did.
update your shit.
Ah, yeah. Fair. Okay. I'm just being dumb.
Alright,
I'll-
but
I'll-
hey.
I'll just help. So I start screaming and frantically flapping my wings, and I cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Nice. 19.
Okay. So I guess that means Kinera too regains 19 hit points.
Hmm.
And the Battlelord? No, I'm kidding. He's definitely disappeared at this point. Um,
Oh no, I'm excluding Kanira.
Oh.
That would be horrible.
There we go. Nice
Right.
top off. Alexander just pulls out
Okay, that was
his
a
healing
start.
kit, pulls one of the bandages out, and it just glows for a second, and disappears as he just cure wounds himself. I had to figure a way to fluff the cure wounds other than just patting myself on the chest.
Right.
I mean,
oh,
I don't think Alexander's the type of guy to do the Senator Armstrong thing of just like nanomachine, son. And just healing.
I'm fine, but I'm still like 100 below.
Yes.
Ah, come here, you big baby.
Hmm.
Thanks, Daddy. But what are you doing?
Cure woundsing you.
Huh.
I'll give you 2 level 2 cure wounds because my level 2 slots aren't that important.
Okay.
Because everything I cast is concentration anyways, except for cure wounds.
so the last two ones there were to Zardas. So another 11 and 18.
But the first
Yeah.
one wasn't for me. Those 20, they were not for me, right?
No,
No.
that 20
Yeah,
was
that was for
for
myself.
Alexander.
Okay. No, that's fine. Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
you guys
guess I'll
find
survive.
yourself in front of the
Thanks.
altar. This time, Talon, you can read that the text that it basically seems to be some like this is supposed to be the body of Kronos, but whoever made this altar, the hieroglyphic symbols don't seem to match with the sort of Greco script that you've seen so far. And in fact, it's sort of labeled as just the insatiable, true to nature, god of gluttony, sentinel of swarms, the world eater. Then it says, "Glory to the world eater, may it consume us all, may it unmake all that is, so we suffer no more. Praise to the world eater, eater of gods, the multiverse shall sate its appetite."
This sounds like a pleasant guy. Sounds
And you would
clearly when
recall
we see him,
Zardas,
we have to tell him hit this and then smash him
You-
very hard.
recall Zardas. Actually, you can roll a history check with advantage.
Ah, history, my favorite.
Otherwise, trained religion.
Could I make the history check because favored enemy infernal is a thing and it just summoned a demon, or not infernal, fiends, and it just summoned a fiend?
Well, this is in relation to the altar. So I would say that's not actually related in this instance.
Fair enough.
But
is there any
anyone trained in
relation to the
religion may
old
roll.
ones that I know?
You can roll a history check if you want.
Those trained in religion?
Yes, religion. So what you can determine, Talon, is that no, it doesn't seem to be an old one in the traditional sense, although it certainly is a little bit more akin to that than the other Greek gods. Yinkin, you recall a legend about the gods of Olympus and the fact that Kronos was told a prophecy that his children would rise up against him and ruin him the way that he took power from his father. So every time his wife gave birth to another child, he quickly swallowed the child.
Aiden.
Yeah. And the last child, of course, was Zeus, who was hidden away, and of course rose up against him. So this sort of fits with the description in a sense, although it seems to have been warped over the many years in between then and now. And again, you can see this sort of passage higher up towards the ceiling, and this massive esophagus.
I will fly up to the passage.
Okay.
And when I'm almost, how high up is it?
It's right at the top of the mount, so it's 40 feet up.
40 feet up. And when I am there, I will revert back to my original form while jumping inside.
Yep. Okay. So we'll just switch out your form there. And
GM.
oh, do you have sight on that? Let me double check. Oh, I didn't put token vision on. And night vision. There we go. 60 feet. There. Should be able to see from it now. Yes.
So, GM, is this
Player.
mouth fleshy or is it more like a stone?
It's kind of like a weird amalgamation of the two. It's like petrified flesh, if you will.
Yeah. Do I think this flesh would fetch a good price with alchemists?
It is the flesh of a god.
Alright, final question. Do I have anything that can pierce this flesh in a way to take some home?
You don't know. Trial and error.
Fair enough.
It does look kind of sandy here on the tongue.
Fair enough. I actually don't have any magical weapons other than my bow, and I don't think shooting at the ground until like a piece flops off is gonna work. Hey, Zardus, hit the
Probably
floor
not.
real hard.
I will pass you a magic dagger.
Sure.
Just
Never
hand it
mind,
back to
Zardus.
me.
I'll set about trying to carve a nice few strips of flesh.
I mean, it's more like sand, grains of sand. It's
Yeah, but there's like the
Weird.
walls of the mouth, right?
yeah, there are. Yep.
Can I try to carve it from there?
Okay. Yes. Hang on a second.
I don't think Ben was
Second
expecting.
dollar appears.
I don't think Ben was ready for someone to just ask if they can carve flesh from this.
So
Yeah, I
you
mean, I
start,
I see some cuts here, so it must be possible.
You start carving it up, and you immediately see that this swarm of terrible blackish sort of bugs swarms out and starts crawling up your hand, trying to eat into your flesh. Probably not getting you. You guys.
15, no.
So, but these things are sort of crawling into your crawling up your flesh
Disgusting.
and trying to get in between your armor at the moment. And whereas it starts out as just one or two, like there are literally dozens and then hundreds of them swarming. What do you do?
I'm gonna take my final flask of holy water. I'm just gonna smash it on my arm. Be gone,
Great.
fiends!
They are not fiends. And they try to burrow into you, but they don't succeed.
The 2d6 damage wouldn't affect them from the holy water.
Isn't it? Oh, sorry, radiant. What?
Yeah,
Does
holy water
damage?
just does like 2d6 damage.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, I'll double check that in case it's specific, but I don't think it is.
Oh, this is D&D. I'm sure you're right.
Impact. Blah blah blah. In either case, treating holy
If
water as an
it's
improvised weapon.
fiend
If the
or
target.
undead.
Oh, these fiends are undead.
No.
Ah,
So you just wet them, and there's even more of them than before.
oh, that didn't work. So Alexander takes this flask of holy water and slams it down on his arm, and then he just suddenly phases out and teleports 10 feet. Do they come with?
It's you and your equipment, right?
It would be me and my equipment.
Well, they would be a creature, so they just end up like as this blob on the floor and sort of crawl into the sand.
Okay, that is much better than I thought was gonna happen. I thought I was gonna just start teleporting everywhere as I start attacking my own arm.
No.
Alright. Problem solved? Don't stab the flesh, guys. It is full of horrific monsters.
Why would I do that?
All right.
Good question, actually.
Cut to Yinkin.
Yeah. I see something up here. I think it's a salivary gland.
Yes.
Right?
You as you sort of get up there, you see that the passage opens into a spherical cavity. The walls are pink and gooey looking, and they slowly expand and contract rhythmically. A twisted knot of dripping bone hangs from the ceiling, and small beetles run in and out through tiny holes. Please, guys that are down there, don't move for now. So you keep moving. Great. Yeah, small beetles run in and out through tiny holes in the surface of the knot. So, Yinkin, you're sort of in that passage. At the same time, Zardas, down there where you're at, you find that these tentacle-like things that are close to the esophagus suddenly spring to life.
What?
And let me just let's see, that's on the wrong thing. I need that here. We need to enter some initiative to determine a trap. So layer, token layer there. I want these to roll initiative, so everyone can roll me some initiative.
You know, I think it's a very fair Alexander gets a 7. He's creeped the hell out right now.
God damn it.
I feel like that 7 is very warranted.
Okay. So yeah, the first thing that occurs is that creatures in a 30-foot radius of the pit must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. Let's see. Here we go. So I would say that's everyone.
I
but
didn't
Yinkin.
make it into the initiative order apparently.
Did you have your token selected?
Yeah, but I think I
I
was
see it
I
here.
was just switching between Kanira and Tarlin, so maybe that was it.
Okay,
The-
so poison.
The pit being the esophagus.
Yeah, let me just get this. I'll give it an aura for the gas as well. There we go. Oh shit, the aura disappeared. So yeah,
Howdy.
15 feet more than that.
Ah, okay. Then yeah, it's everyone.
Yeah.
17.
I'm 40 feet up.
Oh, okay.
You're okay, Yinkin, where you are. Yep. So, Alexander, you fail. Zardos, you succeed. Talon fails. Unless you had advantage.
Um, does my foresight also count on
I
save?
do everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
in
have
which case you
advantage.
did. So, but you still failed.
Okay.
If only you could
And
have seen this. Oh dear.
Oof.
He
Yeah.
saw a future, but not
He
this
saw it.
future.
Not this one, yeah. Okay. So, you guys take 24 poison damage and are poisoned and paralyzed for 1 minute.
And can you rest down again?
Yeah. Let's see. So there are these tentacles that have sprung to life. So Zodus, you take half damage from that.
Yeah.
I think you were the only one that succeeded. Yep. So we go to you in the initiative order.
Okay, so this is still happening? Like,
Yeah, this gas erupting.
All right.
At the moment you're resisting the gas.
Okay.
But you can also see that there are these tentacles that are springing to life, and
Okay.
You seem to
so-
get the impression that the intention of this trap is to paralyze creatures and draw them into the gullet.
All right. And the tentacles can be attacked, or
Yes.
they can.
Yes.
Okay, but the tentacles also they like come out of the mouth. They don't seem like they can move away.
They look like they will extend. Let's just put it this way: their range is 50 feet.
Okay, from this central point.
Yeah.
Okay. So can I come here, grab Alexander and Tarlin, and then with my 27 strength, and then move again in this direction?
Sure.
Can I? Yeah.
Yep.
So
I would
that's
say
what
that there's no trouble to do that, but that's your action.
Yeah, it will be my
Alexander-
action and my movement.
Yeah.
Like I will dash also, and I will try to get so I was there 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I should even get here, so like I want to be as far away as possible from the tentacles.
Understandable. Yep. All right. So the turn. Then we move to Talon, who's paralyzed.
Yeah, can you be next to me,
Talon.
Alexander? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
So you can still attempt a Constitution save to become unparalyzed at the end of your turn, but you'll still be poisoned. Okay, so you're still paralyzed and poisoned. Kanira is unconscious, so she can't make death saving throws either, so she's really helpless. And now we move to the next phase of this thing. You see these massive tentacles lurch out of the esophagus. The first one is grabbing at let's see. There we go. Up to 10 targets. Here we go. So it's gonna grab at everything that it can see. Let's see, and this allows it to grab up to 10 targets. Right. So that means that each of you are restrained at present by the tentacles.
But those were those tentacles?
Yeah, they're like from all down. Think of it as like this writhing mass of tentacles. Like they're just
Okay.
all over the place.
Well, we are more
Yeah.
than 50 feet away.
50 feet.
Yeah, 50, 50, yeah. Here we are at 60 feet away.
Oh, okay. Then it's just. Is it? Then it's just Karina. Let's see.
Well, I'm pretty sure she is going to be dead next time we see her.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's hard to find good help.
I think I might be the one that can foresee the future in this case.
Yes. Let's see. The next person in the initiative is Alexander.
Man. I have something for this, I just can't move to grab it.
Now you can.
26.
So you regain consciousness. Let's see. Creature, poison creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn, ending the effect on a success. So.
So you're not
turn?
poisoned anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, not poisoned and not paralyzed, which is the more important thing.
Very important.
Wait. It's just. Does poison give disadvantage on saves?
No,
Or just other stuff?
only attack rolls.
Alright, Yinken.
Yes.
You see these
I
writhing
will...
massive tentacles, but they're out of reach.
Mhm.
And as you sort of like turn back to look down at this, you also can hear something coming from behind you in the chamber. It's sort of like
Fuck.
the sound of it sounds like beetles at first, but then you hear this breath like.
Yeah, I teleport up to here.
Okay.
And I will. The tentacles, they are here
Yes.
or here?
They centered in the middle of that thing, but it's basically the whole esophagus, and basically the discussion is about there's about 18 of them.
Okay. Because then I will moonbeam them at, let's see, 4th level.
Okay. Let's see.
And I'll center it on the middle.
Yep. Okay. So you managed to damage a couple of those tentacles, and let's see.
Oh, hey, baby Luna. Hey, baby.
Complex trap here. Let's see. How many hit points do they have?
Such a good girl.
Oh, you fucking kidding me. It's goddamn headphones. Already low battery.
It seems we are without a GM.
Not
Riot!
really. Yeah, let's just say that roll a d6. Alright, so you take out 7 of those tentacles.
Nice.
The Grim Gullet, as it's called, then drags Kanira in through the hole, and she disappears.
Well, it was nice knowing her.
We'll see her. We'll meet her later.
It wasn't the
So,
nicest.
somewhere around the esophagus.
Yeah.
We'll run into her ghost at some point.
If
She'll be
if
kinda
only I
angry.
took a piece of her hair, then I could have resurrected her.
This is like,
And then,
this is like that serial, that French cartoon. What's it called? Inside Your Body or something.
Wait, why did
Oh.
everyone disappear on the
Yeah,
stream?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's on Netflix now as well.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't remember the name, but
Yeah, I mean, in Italy it was called
Yeah.
Inside Your Body or something.
yeah, we watched it in
What?
school as well.
Mhm.
Why can't I see from you guys? There's nothing on the
Um,
stream.
Oh,
Because you were seeing through Kanira, I guess.
could
Or
be.
is it that? Yeah, but I should be able to see from
Are
you
you
guys
on
as well.
another layer for the stream?
No.
Just put Kanira back in.
I will. Yeah, I'll try that. How weird. Stupid new system. I'm gonna blame it on that.
Mm. No,
So the
looks
gas
like
can't reach you at this stage, and neither can the tentacles. So you guys actually
Good.
can pick this off one by one, to be honest.
That's what we are going to do.
Yeah,
And I'm
but
going to cheer for my friend.
so, in other words, you disable this trap for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, after seeing that, Alexander opens his coat and he pulls out a flask of antitoxin and he just downs it.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
I
Do you
only
have
have
more?
one more.
Ah, okay. Then give it to somebody. Give it maybe to. Incan, are you resistant to poison? I don't know. Being a druid and stuff.
No, I am not,
No.
Which
I
one of you
suggest-
looks the wimpiest?
darling.
No, but mostly which one of you can save us if something happens to us? So I would say give it to Incan.
Sure.
Maybe a good
Alexander
idea.
will just hand it over. You two can figure it out.
I mean, no hard feelings, darling, but you're better at killing stuff than healing stuff.
I mean, Carl and I
Oh,
can give
yeah.
you a fix-all solution, but I don't think you want to drink acid.
All right, I guess.
no, rather not.
What
It
about
already kind of
Kanira?
feels like you're taking
I
acid.
think Kanira for me she can stay here. Like she's at this point she just
She's
a
gone.
wait.
She got
She's-
yanked down the esophagus
she's
section
Yeah,
so that
sure,
she
sure.
can...
Sorry. I was fooled by my own
Do you want me to
ideas.
swap it for the beholder?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Bring forth the beholder!
Bring the beholder in.
It
Okay,
probably
no.
won't work.
All right, guys. Then I think we should hurry. Then. Let's
Yeah,
just
let's go.
So you want to ignore the other chamber? That
Which other
Lincoln-
No,
the
absolutely
door's
not.
been
Let's
from?
go. With the Beatles, you mean?
Well, there were beetles in there, and he heard something resembling a moan, as he sort of noped the fuck out of there.
Yes. So someone moaned in my ear, and then I teleported out of there because.
He moaned in your ear.
uh,
That's creepy.
Yeah, I do not blame you. I'll head up there.
Okay,
I'll
wait a
put
second.
a rope down.
Wait a second. Plan. What are we here for? We are looking for.
Some lich guy, I assume.
Okay,
Some
and I would-
undead mastermind of
And
powerful proportions.
I don't think he's there in I mean, in whatever. What's that? The saliva gland?
No, like
Well-
the brain, it would be. It's up in the ceiling.
We're here for loot and plunder, I would say.
I mean, going up
For loot and
there
plunder.
might give us a clue, or at least some weapon against this lich, because liches have a lot of
If it's a
tricks.
lich, maybe it's his phylactery.
Okay, let's
Could
go
be
check
its
it out.
phylactery.
That's it.
That changes your mind.
Very well. So we go here, right? That was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Uh,
you guys,
it's
with a
also 40 feet
combination
up.
of ropes and the other abilities, managed to move up into this room.
Sure. I don't see much though. Yeah, it's like. Oh, no,
Are
obviously
they
it's-
moving invisible?
Right. So that's the brain.
Yes, a sort of a brainy area.
Okay, nice.
If
So
we-
when you get up there, again, what I described is that the passage opens into this spherical cavity. The walls are pink and gooey looking. They slowly expand and contract rhythmically. Like unlike the other places of this, aside from the esophagus, this seems to show more signs of life. And there's this twisted knot of dripping bone hanging from the ceiling. Small beetles run in and out through tiny holes in the surface of the knot. And as you sort of enter together, you hear this moan again, and you see that the knot, it has this sort of mouth of razor-sharp teeth pushing out of it, and it begins speaking in this ancient tongue, yet you can strangely understand it. And it says, "I am the Titan, Kronos. I cannot rest.
Why not? You having some nightmares or something?
A short time ago, a dark wizard visited, attempting to subjugate me. My hive drove the wizard away, but it descended deeper into my bowels. It wants to rebirth me, but I do not want to be reborn. Yet.
Understandable. Are you able to
very-
control your innards at all? Just try to murder us.
I am not.
And where is this guy hiding? In your bowels, you said?
Yes.
I see.
Right.
So if we pull your tongue very hard, could you be able to vomit this guy out? What do you think?
No. He has made it down into my bowels, into the intestines and viscera.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I just cut stuff up and it comes out.
Alexander will point to a section on Zardus. He's somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the things that come out when you cut them open. That's the
Yeah.
intestine.
Ah, all right.
Yeah, around this
the ones
area.
that look like worms.
Yeah, but normally I get to there from the outside, from the belly. Now I have to go from the inside, so I'm not so sure.
I'm not.
So
gonna
you
make
know
that
when you
joke.
eat stuff, it also is.
You don't usually want a dark wizard in your bowels.
No, probably not. all right, Titan. We can do that for you.
Depending what you're into, you might
can
have
you
one in there.
can you help us in this endeavor somehow?
Yes, I can.
How?
It coughs up like all of these bugs fly out, and one of them is a scarab that lands in front of you, and it turns into a beetle-shaped medallion.
All right.
Oh, that's
Okay. I pick it
Ugh.
up.
Okay, you pick it up. It's sort of warm, aside from this goo from within the mouth within a mouth sort of thing. It does seem to radiate some kind of aura, and indeed, Tarlin will see that it is magical in nature.
Guess.
What does it do?
How does it help us?
Well, that would be something that would require an identification.
No, I mean I asked the mouth guy. How is this going to help?
And as you do ask that, the mouse sort of just like slithers back into the roof.
All right.
Oh, God, I want to set this whole place on fire and leave. Is that a possibility? This thing's been festering. It might explode.
Well, we can
Well,
do that
you
after.
know from the boats last time that nothing's going to finish burning.
That just sounds
Even-
like an even better idea.
Even better, yeah.
Just blast this place and leave. The guy will die from asphyxiation or something, hopefully. Oh wait, he's undead. Fuck! God. Oh. Alexander looks very unhappy with this turn of events.
All right. Tanling, can you tell us then what that thing does?
If you give me an hour, sure.
An hour?
I shall give you an hour.
Why an hour?
Because it's a ritual spell.
Isn't that 10 minutes?
Is it 10 minutes?
It's 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes then.
Who is the warlock here?
Let's go back to the
Alright.
altar room and out of this.
Yeah, maybe
hive.
let's go through the tentacles first.
Oh, do I have 10 minutes? Then I'll identify it.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
Alexander's gonna sit on the altar. He's like, let's just give the guy.
I'm
10
okay with
minutes.
Yeah, I'm
I
keeping
don't
an
wanna
eye
go
at
down the hole.
the hole here, just to make sure nothing funny.
Of course,
be
you're
fancy,
keeping an
yeah.
eye on the hole.
Really now? I've never been so deep inside. No, that's not true.
Maybe we're about to reach new depths.
No.
The identify spell identifies this to be a Scarab of Protection. In fact, a legendary item.
Nice.
Requires
Requires
Albeit-
attunement.
It requires attunement, but it's also a sort of a not an infinite item.
No. True. Well,
Why didn't that turn up?
Right.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
So
yes.
who has the slots for this?
you know, I don't really have the slot, but
I don't know anymore.
if no one will take it, I can take off my bracers of defense.
I mean,
the end,
I can
not-
get rid of my.
nothing- Nothing misses me anymore, anyhow. So.
And
Okay.
yeah, and we're gonna get spammed with circles of death probably.
Yeah, I mean, I can get rid of my Stone of Good Luck, which I've had since the beginning.
If you want it, then that's fine for me. I mean, that's fine.
Tell you the truth, my friend, I do not mind who takes it. Just
No,
as
no,
long
but I
as
mean,
someone
you may.
resists
I
the
think
kill.
it's better that you have advantage on your saves. Like, I can take more punishment, let's say.
Yeah,
Hmm.
sure.
And in the end, if they try to dominate me, advantage or not, I will fail. So.
All right. If we have time, I think we need a short rest for me to attune to the
Mhm.
item. So, like, if we take 20 more minutes, that's a short rest, correct? Which means Tarling gets a second
Short
to
rest
gather
of
his.
an hour.
Short rest is an hour. 30 minutes
Yeah.
is the optional ruling.
So it
Yeah,
would be 50
start to get
minutes.
it on you, and we will see how it goes. Come on.
There we go. That's better.
I'll leave it up to you guys.
Yeah, just put it on you, and if we do find the time, or then we will do this. I mean, let's not linger here too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should continue, I think.
I'll slide the scarab into one of my front pockets of my jacket because my jacket is just a jacket of holding. At this point, it's just my backpack.
All right. So the esophagus descends in several directions. And in fact, oh god, did you have to move that fucking token outside the map? Like, it's what people see through.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't move it this time.
No, it's Fausto.
No, I don't think so, because I think you fixed it. I think.
It's still a fact that the stream can only see from that token for some reason.
All right.
Fair enough. Right. Well,
And it
after you,
keeps, like,
Mister.
revealing the entire map every single time you do that.
All right, come on.
Yes.
So we move down this place.
Well, this is where things get a bit funny
Sorry.
because it's a massive drop, and in fact, the bottom of the pit is let's see, actually pit.
So what I'm hearing is we can just ride this thing down on like little shield boards. Kickflip our way into the boss's chamber. Like, what up, homie?
I guess you can.
It worked that one time when we were in the ruins with the little spike trap that we just had to slide across on.
Okay.
Those were the days when we weren't about to fight a lich and a dead god.
Yeah, it's like 240 feet down, down the tube. Basically, the sort of it splits off into like the windpipe and into the stomach. But by the sounds of things, you guys imagine that your best and quickest route to the the intestines is good. Well, I guess you guys are from the pseudo medieval world, so maybe you don't know as much. Why don't you roll a nature check? Anyone who's trained in it, Yinkin perhaps.
Do we try medicine?
Hey, I'm trained in nature.
Yes, medicine would
Actually,
work.
I know this stuff.
Really?
Nah, apparently I
You're
don't know
like
as much as I know. I'm like a
Really?
murder maestro, but I don't know the body apparently.
yeah, you're pretty sure that you want to go down the big one.
Yeah, that's the way.
Okay.
So it's this
Alexander
one.
can climb.
Yeah.
I can give Yinkin, Zaraz, and me a fly spell.
Okay.
By the way, DM, just so you know, I cannot see anything. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that Kanira is there, we have to bring Kanira with us.
Why can't you see? This is so dumb. Your token has changed
I mean,
somehow.
Maybe
You
just
don't
do
have night vision. There's no
global
light source. That's why you can't see.
global illumination, maybe.
I mean, there's a side passage over here. If you guys,
They say, I mean, I know this stuff, and we have to go to the big one.
yeah, fair enough.
That would
Actually,
bring you someplace else.
Yeah. So you guys are flying. You said.
If Yinkin comes close enough to us that I can touch him, I can give me, Zaraz, and Yinkin a flight speed. Yes.
Okay, great.
I have to walk along the gooey walls.
Okay.
You do.
So let's do that. One spell slot down. Let me just level 5.
Is it possible for me to stealth down while they're flying so that at least I have a chance of not being shot in the face by whatever enemies are stalking about?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna at least try. That one is
Well,
still
it's
a
still a
Wow.
12. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be easier if I just move you guys.
Yep.
Let's see.
Thanks. Down we go. I see something. Yeah, we are in. That's nasty. What is this?
Okay, so you guys end up in a place where the air is hot, musty, and acrid. Sticky ooze drips from the walls and ceiling, creating a bog-like pool at the bottom of the chamber. One passage branches away from this one. Opaque clouds of sparkling gas roll out of it and disperse in the air. Sorry. So it looks like you have entered something that might be this creature's stomach.
I'm so glad we are flying.
That's where the bowels are.
Oh,
The
we're
bowels
almost
seem
there.
to be through the tunnel on the opposite end, which would be this opening here. I
All
believe.
right. Okay, very carefully then. Let's fly through this thing. Keep our eyes open. Let's go to target.
All right. As you guys progress into the room,
Yinkan, eyes open. You're our eyes.
Yes, I know. And when we get in there, I will actually cast Detect Magic.
okay. There's no. You detect magic, and aside from the auras of the magical items on you, you don't sense anything in this
Okay.
actual chamber. However, as you sort of start crossing the room, flying, you do see that this chitinous appendage sort of sticks out of the top of the ceiling of the stomach and starts searching about
Oh,
for prey.
Oh. Ugh.
Sorry to say.
Does not look fun.
I think I know
And
why Alexander has a natural one on that stealth. He's trying to dodge all the sticky goo getting on his hat and hair.
And that's why you have one in initiative as well.
Yeah, he's too busy dodging all the gooey stuff. He's like, ugh. He is a high elf. He's pretty pretentious, so
True.
can't let himself get dirty.
Why did that?
I have a feeling I'm about to be
Okay.
devoured by a purple worm, though. So I don't think me trying to dodge all the gooey stuff is gonna matter here in about 2 seconds.
It does seem worm-like, but it is also. Let me just move the map down a little bit for our viewers. So yeah, it's like this. It can cover everything in the stomach, essentially.
Oh, it didn't put me on the initiative track. Let me do that real quick. Step 5. There you go.
Is that everyone? Yes. Okay, great. So, let's see. You start with Zardos. You can fly. This thing has come out.
I
this
can
evening.
fly. Right, then I would like to rage. Whoa! And I will throw myself at it with my trident. Yeah, Poseidon! Come on, man. Okay, let's see what happens. Tuk, tuk, and go.
All right. And go.
It's 30 points of damage.
And it's a hit.
Alright, another crit.
No,
This is a crit. The
and-
next is a crit. I can feel it. It's coming. Ha! Another crit. I got 20. Oh, did that hit?
20 is a hit. Yes.
So it's another 19. So 49 in total.
All right.
And you know what? That's it. Action surge.
Oh, we're not
I will
saving
attack it
that for
again.
no leeches. Let's go.
Another 19 and another 20.
Wow, you're not having any crit luck tonight.
No.
Now that's a
Statistically,
lot of damage.
I should have critted already, but not
Yeah.
happening.
Statistically,
Used it all on
but
the Leviathan.
Statistically,
Yeah,
you critted a fuck ton in the past, so I'm kind of.
That's true. That's
you
a
can.
fact.
Yes.
Will this
I
worm
am
get a turn?
probably. I will cast Flaming Sphere over there, right next to the giant worm. Turtle.
All right, but flaming spear. I mean, the worm is in the ceiling.
Does
I
it have
guess
to
it's
be on the-
magical, but it it doesn't have it has a move speed.
Yeah, it doesn't say it has to stay. Oh wait. An occupied space of your choice. Is it on the? Does it have to be on the ground?
It says you can move the sphere up to 30 feet, so.
Oh no!
And
Wait.
then
It says you can move
occupied
it
space.
over barriers up to 5 feet tall. No. Then I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, that's on the floor.
Another. Then I'm gonna do another moonbeam at third level.
Okay, moonbeam you can definitely sort of fix to it, I would say.
And it's in the
Isn't-
center of the.
Yeah, I think we'll just it's anchored to that, so you're gonna get it if it's in that place anyway. All right, so it takes immediately. It makes a con save.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so 10 points of radiant.
Yep. And I
Alright,
will
Tom.
go back into the esophagus a bit. You're doing well, Zadas.
Make enough space
Run
for
away.
me as well. Yeah, does enough of it stick out that I can like really aim my raise at, or should I?
Oh yeah,
course,
yeah,
what do you mean?
It's
Okay. Although,
if anything, you feel it's sticking out too much.
Kill this guy.
yeah, I'm looking at some other options, but no, I think that's the best one still. I mean, 4 blasts beat pretty much anything else I can do.
You have advantage, right?
Yes, Foresight is not a concentration spell, so it's still ongoing.
44.
And
Okay.
I'll draw back a bit as well.
Yeah, it's fine, guys.
Alexander.
Alexander is going to sneak forward. Hopefully sneak. I don't know. It might have seen me. Sensed me. I don't know. 5, 10. I'm gonna go up over here against the wall a bit. Try to get at least a decent range away. And we're gonna shoot it. I'm gonna gamble it because I trust Zardis to make use of my gambles. Do I have advantage from being hidden, or has it definitely seen me?
Let's see.
My stealth was a 12.
Oops, that was a 1. Its passive perception is 9, so you're good. You have advantage.
Alright. So first attack has advantage. Far away from me, it's
30
within
feet.
my 30. So I will also mark it with Horizon Walker. So
19 is a hit. A 12 is a miss.
alright, so it takes 21 plus that plus that.
39.
Yeah.
Alright.
He's still alive. I'm gone. Bye, guys.
Zardis,
Bye, guys.
it's almost like you
Zardis.
know what comes next.
Zardis, hit that
let's see.
point, and then arrows dink against it. It's like, yeah, right there. I weakened it.
Okay.
Wow, that was
okay.
a lot. Oh, crits on you!
Yeah, sure. That wasn't a lot. Okay, so
Okay.
it's 34 plus 14 divided 2 plus 24
Well, it
plus
looks like
9.
you yeah, but you still do get to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid being swallowed.
Oh, that's true. Okay, that's good. Okay, since I'm raging, I will use my fanatical focus. And
Excuse me, fanatical fuckus?
go. Fanatical fuck
Unfortunately,
us.
You're still swallowed, so
I'm still going.
yes. So you're gonna
But
take.
did I count correctly? I think I didn't do this correctly. The damage, though. Sorry.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it just the 24 and 19 acid were at full, and the 23 and 14 are at half, right?
Yeah, I mean it was to be
Yeah.
it should be
So
61.
Yeah,
That's
more
a
like it.
very big difference.
Yes,
And you're trapped inside this thing.
I am.
All right, we'll just leave you there for now. And it has a second attack.
But wait.
and-
But
Yes.
sorry.
But wait,
The
there's more.
acid. The acid is not a crit.
No, the acid is not a crit. You're correct. It's only 24 damage. Sorry.
Ah, okay. And it's not now. It's at the start of its turn.
Yeah. Wait. This isn't a spell though, so it does get doubled. It's part of the weapon, right?
No, it's like he bite me and I suffered that
Yeah, but
damage.
this is an attack. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I mean
Yeah,
the damage.
You're not reading the 21/9 damage that you don't take yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the 29, it's that thing that you rolled here, 24 plus 19.
Yeah.
I shouldn't take
But that's
that.
a part of the attack, so those dice are doubled. It's not an area attack or spell. So
Okay,
61 was correct.
I'll explain to you the other position. Okay. That's fine. I took it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And it makes a second
And I'm-
attack.
And I'm
Yep.
swallowed.
And you're swallowed. And Alexander, you're getting a bite too. So it rolls a
Hit.
19.
That's
19
a
to
hit.
hit. Alright, so you take 45 points of damage and make a DC 19 dexterity saving throw.
I take how much damage?
45.
I'm going to half that because that is an attack against me with what's it called? Uncanny dodge.
And
So
you
I
can
take-
make your deck save.
All right, deck save. Come on, don't fail me now. 19.
Just what you needed, so you're not swallowed.
Hey.
And it's Zardas's turn. So you start your turn in the gullet, and this time
What
you
happens?
take. Let's see. You are considered blinded, restrained, and have total cover against attacks. And you
Alright.
take 29 points of acid damage at the start of your turn now.
So I took the damage, 29,
Yes.
and then I will
You're
attack.
blind and restrained.
Blind,
You will
yeah.
attack.
So
Yes.
I have disadvantage. So advantage will attack reckless, so advantage, disadvantage.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. Oop. 1. That's a miss because it's a natural 1. And second attack,
Is it
20. So that's 27 damage.
Yep. Let's see. And this one does not describe. I think it's usually 30 points of damage or something in a row for spitting in.
Yeah, it was in the
if,
thing.
If it takes 30 damage or more in a single turn, and
Yeah.
you just dealt 29.
Yep. 27.
27. Okay, that's frustrating. So you're still trapped inside of it, but
Oh,
you can start
I'm
seeing
swimming.
holes.
Yeah, it's true.
Yinkin, Zardas has disappeared into this appendage.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot about the moonbeam. It should have gotten it at the start of its turn.
Oh yes. So it manages to make a con save.
20 again.
It failed at save this time. So it takes 20. But it's still active. So what do you
Yes,
want to
of
do?
course. So, I'm gonna fly in again. So 1, 2, 3. Try a produce flame.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 is just a hit.
Okay,
and,
and then it receives 21 fire damage. And then I will fly
So-
back into the safety of the esophagus.
Before you fly back into the safety of the esophagus, you see this writhing worm. You fire off your bolt of flame, and it just hits into the side of the worm, and you just see Zardas explode out of it as it sort of like hurls all of this acid all over the place, everywhere but you guys, and slumps dead.
That was fun.
You also see the body of Kanira along with
Oh.
it.
Oh yeah.
There she
here.
is.
Hey.
I assume she's dead, like very dead.
She's
No,
very,
no, 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 no. She's in stasis.
yeah. No, not when you beat, like, because she would have failed at death saves. So
Yeah, she fell
by
like
being
200
chomped on
feet.
several times. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's falling
Okay,
200 feet, then being chomped on by a worm, and yeah,
Is she still recognizable?
ish, yes.
Yes. Let's see. What do I need for this?
Oh my god!
I am gonna cut off a finger.
No,
You cut
don't.
off a finger.
I will take care of her, and I will start singing a little song on my flute.
Yes, yes, probably.
The
I-
night hour. I didn't copy the entire text of it in here, but
No, but
like-
you basically turn it into a zombie.
Oh, so
How
she'll
can I
die
reincarnate?
immediately.
How can I reincarnate her if you turn her into a zombie?
you were
Yeah,
gonna cut off a finger. You were gonna mutilate the corpse.
but the finger is enough.
All I need is a finger. Fine, I'll cut off some hair.
What
There
were
we
you
go.
gonna?
Zombie Kanira. I wonder if she can control her.
So she was like, "Oh, finally, I'm dead. I don't have to serve this dark elf anymore." Wrong.
Can
Raw.
you control that?
It's like
That's
only
not.
only in death does duty end. Not.
Well, reincarnate can fail if the body, if the soul isn't free or willing.
Well, it's create troll as a permanent charm effect, so I would say her soul is still free.
All right. While you divvy up the body and soul of this creature.
You
that
can
sounds
cut a
horrible.
finger off before this happened.
Yeah, of course. She won't need a finger, right? I mean,
Yeah, but it says a. What does it say? Oh, a piece of a dead humanoid.
yeah. Even a tooth is enough. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know what? An undead creature is a piece of a dead humanoid. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, okay, I'll take it.
Well,
Just puts the
what you
zombie
do
in his
with zombie
pocket.
Karina is up to you and Tarlin, really.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll stick
but
out
yeah,
of this one.
Billy, can you have a
You-
zombie and reincarnate a piece of their piece
Sure.
of them at the same time?
Sure.
Why do I have
not?
a square thing
Philosophical
around me?
questions in D&D. Okay, let's
square
explore
thing?
further.
I have a yellow square around me. No.
Oh, it's because of the way the map. A yellow square around you.
Yeah.
It normally comes up when you're hovering over yourself in the initiative order.
Yeah. Yeah.
But because that got taken away, it might be it
Oh,
might just
it's
be a
because
bug.
there's like an intersection in the map because it actually backs around on itself. So I can move
Alright.
you guys over to the other side.
Sure.
Oh god,
Hey
I see
Zardis,
everything
you're
again.
looking pretty rough.
It has a tower stuck in his stomach.
Alexander will hand Zardis a vial of water of Acheron because it's apparently got healing properties if you drink it. Just don't splash on yourself.
Am I going to drink Acheron water? Oh, whatever.
I've drunk it before and it felt pretty good.
Sure, I'll do it.
I don't know
because
what the
why not?
effects are because I don't have a copy. I
Sure.
just have it.
I'll do it.
I think last time we used it, I think it was a 2d6 plus something of healing. Can't remember.
DM.
Yeah, it's basically a potion of. What's the second potion of healing? 44.
44 plus 4.
Ah, there you go.
Thank you. That's tasty and Acherontish.
Yeah, I have one more, but I'm gonna save it.
Yeah. I'm at a third of my physical strength.
I mean, I can give you some band-aids and stuff.
Yeah,
but
sure. I'll take it.
It won't help you at all because we're in the astral plane. I think. I'm not sure anymore. We might have gone through a portal at some point.
Let's test it. Then we will know.
I'm pretty sure we're still in the astral plane.
I mean, yeah, I'll just go ahead and give him like a use of the Helios kit just so he looks goofy with a bunch of white band-aids and stuff on him.
Yeah, you basically start sewing him up, but it's just that the effects of the healing don't take place.
Yeah,
Okay, so you did. I'm sewed up, but I'm not.
The only way to heal is magic.
It's magic. Okay, very well. Thank you for trying, Alexander.
It was very
Only
fun
magic.
stabbing with a needle.
Damn.
All right, so you
Right.
sort of see a passage here that it leads onwards. Sort of like an artery sort of system. There is this sort of like gaseous nastiness that sort of flows through the passages, but it's not anything that you guys can't beat off with your epic constitutions.
Right.
So you sort of enter this gap between the stomach and the like moving down into the digestive system.
Let's go. Like
You want
here.
me to go first, Zardis?
Yep.
You're looking a little bit beat up.
That's okay. And we're supposed to go like what is this? What is this? A liver?
Yeah, it's like a liver.
Okay, we don't need the liver, right? We need something else.
Yes. Further
Alright.
down.
Well, I
the
mean, at least we
passage,
can
you
figure out if this guy was an alcoholic or not.
Come, guys. Let's see what's
All
here.
right. As you round the corner, you can see these large stitched
What are
together.
they?
Let's see if this pulls up or not. There we go. You can see
Right.
these large stitched together creatures they look like flesh golems, but they're covered in this spiked armor, and there is 5 of them in view, and running between the front 4 of them, between 2 of them each is like this spiked chain. So they're sort of like got this chain between them, and they seem to be standing there as if guarding.
Absolutely
Alright.
dreadful.
Do you understand me? I say to them.
One of them just sort of like nods with this.
We are looking for the master of this place. A creature of great power. A wizard. Can you bring us to him?
They do not respond.
All right. I very slowly and ready for anything. Try to approach. Do I know that the place I have to go is like down here, or could it be like on the side here?
That could be a passage towards like the pancreas or a different organ, but basically, down is the way forward.
I want to go down. Okay, very well. So I step a little bit more forward, ready to spring into action. If not, are they flying this thing?
No, they're not.
Well, I am. How tall is the room?
About 15 feet.
And what do they have as weapons?
They have spike chains. Are you
Sounds
still
like
there?
a job for
Looks
Tarlin.
like you froze.
I froze? Okay, sorry. I mean,
Yeah, you
I
think
just-
they will be able to reach you.
they will be able to reach me. Okay.
Because like it's 15 feet in sort of like diameter, so...
Okay. Well, I mean, just like still ready but not aggressive. Move a bit forward, and I say, "I'm going to go through." Is that all right?
As you move, they sort of like tense their weapons.
All right, guys. I think the only way forward is by making them corpses. Is everybody
Well-
ready here, or if you have any other ideas?
They're already corpses, so I mean, our job is already done.
I mean, destroy them.
That can be done.
Are you
Hey,
guys?
Tarlin, these guys have whips or something. You know a way to like pacify them?
No.
Yeah, what question was that?
I don't know. He's a dark elf who worships some silly god thing or whatever. He might have had an answer.
Gods aren't worth worshipping.
What are the old ones?
Uh-huh.
Older than the gods, I would say.
They're still gods.
I don't know. Darlin doesn't.
Look, all
feel
that matters right now is we kill these things and my hair doesn't get messed up.
Well, you know what, Alexander? You can be in control of that because you go first.
Oh,
But
nice.
to be fair, your hair is probably not its best in this place, where basically you are
Oh, no.
standing in fart.
Oh, I'm standing in fart. Oh, but the
Yeah.
pink eye. I can't get the pink eye.
Too late.
Ah, my day is ruined. My week is ruined. Oh.
So,
Well, we all know what's about to happen. Bow time. It's my one spell. Magic missile.
okay.
But instead of normal magic missiles, it's just arrows that are magical.
Magic arrows.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot. Go on the left. I'm just gonna start traveling down the line. So start with this one, go to this one, and then hit the middle one.
All right.
And they will all be gambled. So, bink, bonk, book.
Okay, the first one and second one hit.
And the first one would get sneak attack as well because of Zardes. So the first one takes 35 damage, and the other one I hit
Alright.
takes 17. I will then give the help action to Tarlin to hit.
Darling always has advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Tarlin the help action to hit the first one whenever he gets in here.
What about the second one? Or the third one, rather?
He takes 17 damage.
Alexander, the help action will give Darling advantage.
I already have.
Darling always has advantage
Why does he always have advantage again?
because he has foresight.
Oh, well then Yinkin.
Since it's not concentration and only defined by time here, it's yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll give it
Alright.
to the help action to Yinkin then.
Zardes,
Because I
do
can't
your
give it to
thing.
Zadis because he has advantage all the time too.
Well, I mean, you could give it to me, so I don't have to give them advantage against me.
Yeah.
It would only be your first attack.
Okay, that's fine. Just do what you want.
It's going to Yinkin. Yinkin, you have my help
Okay.
action.
Okay, thank you.
Zardes.
All right, then yeah, let's do what we do. I will. Shall I rage against these things? Yeah, I will rage. Whatever, and I will attack them. This guy. 38 points of damage,
Okay.
and if he's still up, I will hit him again. For 21 points of damage.
Oddly enough, it seems that when you attack one of those dudes that are chained together, they both take less damage,
All right.
but they both take damage.
Okay, so
so-
no damage was lost.
No, I mean, yeah, no damage was lost. It's just
They
divided
share
amongst them.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Right,
right.
Zombie Kinnear.
Yes. We'll shuffle forward. She makes it. Yeah. That's 4, so that's okay. And
That is just a hit. But
Nice.
let me check something. Let's see. Immune to non-magical attacks. So, she tries to strike at it with a slam, but is too stupid to use her sword. And the damage does not get through.
oh,
Talon.
oh, at least she'll serve as a meat shield. I don't know if I really trust these guys, but
Why would you?
well, I think I will throw something else at them. Yes, this one sounds good. Didn't share the spell description.
Black tentacles, okay. Gonna just mark on the map where it is.
Yes. And let me draw it. Yeah, this is a wall, so it's basically like this then.
Okay. Alright, and it's just on the ground though, so I assume it's not going to affect Zardes if he moves into those squares.
20-foot square on the ground. The ground turns into difficult terrain. When a creature enters it, must succeed. But yeah, I figure you need to stand on the ground to be affected, yeah?
Yeah. That's what I'm assuming. And they will try to make a dex save. So that is 10 damage on each.
I will pull back in my little tunnel.
Okay, and it is their turn. Or at least the chained ones. So they are going to. What did it do that? So the one's in front of Zardus. One's going to attack Zombie Kanira, and the other one's going to attack Zardus. So 2 on Kanira. She's dead again. She does have her original AC, so I think only the first one hits. And did.
Yeah, if she has her original AC, that's the one. She only has 22 hit points as a zombie, though, so.
Well, she still has the fortitude thing, so she took 26 points of damage.
Yeah. Take
and she can make a Constitution save, but yeah.
Yeah. Let's roll it. Yeah, I don't think she has advantage, so that's just.
Alright, so she is destroyed. Just let's leave her on the map as a. As sight. We'll look into that, and then the one on Zardus. 24 will hit.
That's hit.
14 points of damage. It is half for you though, right?
Yep.
Or you? Yep. And because magic doesn't interfere with that either.
No.
So then these guys up the back also see Zardus in range, but there's one of them's got a step forward, and I'm assuming you're a little bit further up, so only these frontliners can get you. So one more will try to get you, whereas actually no, that guy's on a different initiative. Oh, stupid thing. So Spike 2 and Guardian, Spike Chain. 1 and 2. So the 26 for another 16 points damage, half to 8.
Yep.
And it's Yinkin's turn. You are further up the bowels, or rather close towards the stomach. You can hear this noise, as I assume Zardus has some kind of light source to see. And yes, you're stuck in this cloud of fart. What do you want to do?
Fun. Okay, I'm going to go past. Wow, Tarlin, names. After all this time,
Names.
yes. And I will cast. What did I put it here? Produce flame on the first one over there. And I'm gonna, because of my elven accuracy, I will just roll a d20 extra.
Sorry,
to
which
see
one
if
was
it's a crit.
that?
Sorry?
Which one was that?
The first one, this one here.
Okay, alright. So he takes 17 fire, which he shares, and it's fire. Which means they have disadvantage.
Right.
So I see it recoil from the fire.
You do. Let's see. That's 8 there, and that's
Good to know.
8 there, and they're both at a stage where they need to make
Burn them with fire.
a check for this.
Berserk. Sure.
Neither of them have gone berserk yet.
Good.
Okay.
Oh.
The one at the back. Oh wait, they're in the tentacles too, so it's difficult terrain, right?
Yes.
Do they take additional damage if they start their turn there? Because that we did not do.
A creature that starts turn in the area and is already restrained takes damage. Yes.
Oh wait, well they were restrained, so that dude couldn't have moved forward without.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I will just say that the other dude freed him or something.
Yeah. Sure.
But they will take some damage. So if you want to roll 3d6.
3d6. Yes.
Okay, so 11. He's not gone berserk, but he is restrained, so he's going to try and get out. And that will be a strength for the escape, right?
Yes. I actually think.
Strength or dexterity.
Yeah, strength or dex.
Yep. He got a 9. It shouldn't be hidden anymore. So he is restrained. However, another 2 enter the arena. One comes from this direction. So he gets attacked, right? By the tentacles?
If he starts his. Wait.
Okay.
When a creature enters. No, when a creature enters the area for the first time. Yeah.
So
he must make his save.
A dex save, so he gets restrained and takes 3d6, so 12. And this one enters from here. Are any of you on the ground? Alexander, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he can't get to Zardos because he does not have a spike chain.
You know, I was in melee with these guys, so I am at the height where we can melee each
Okay,
other.
so you're not flying melee. You're on the ground.
Sure.
Okay. All right, then he goes for you.
Yep.
So he just has 2 slam attacks, and both miss.
Right.
So we're down to Alexander.
It's time to pull out an AoE spell. I don't do these very often. Let me just make sure this won't affect Zardos. It shouldn't. I will cast Lightning Arrow. And then I will shoot this one right here with that first attack. So that I'm not gonna gamble this one. I'll gamble the next shot. So we'll just roll up. It says a 24 hit that guy in the back.
Oh yeah.
Nice. So he takes 40. Takes 17 lightning, and everybody within 10 feet of him has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh well, I'm sure they'll make that. Oh, lightning, you say? Excellent.
Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you say a dex saving throw?
Yes, DC 16.
All right. I forgot they've got magic resistance as well, but did you say 16 or?
DC 16. Yep. So they take.
All right. However, they can choose to take it. And since they're immune to lightning, they're not going to dodge out of the way. In fact, they have lightning absorption.
Alrighty then. Didn't know that.
So, let's see. That's actually regains a number of hit points equal to it. So,
if he chooses to fail, he takes an extra D8. They take an extra D8. So 5 to those within 10 feet of the target, and 17 to the guy in the back. So
yeah. So
Alexander
basically,
can be a pretty good healer if he wants to be.
Yeah.
I am the group's like secondary healer. I just haven't gotten my chance yet. This is me. I had to meet a quota, you know, to feel important about myself.
at least they're not the second edition where they also get the what's it called? They also get haste put on them.
Gee, whoa. That would be gnarly. So for my second and third attack, because that just augments one of my attacks, my second and third attack should damage, so let me just take some of that back, guys. I'm sorry. I'll start attacking the ones around Zardis. We'll start with the bottom left guy and work to the right. So
Bottom left.
last attacks. Boop, boop.
They're both misses. They just cling into the armor.
I'm gonna walk up the wall at this point because
Yeah, that was not a good round.
Yeah,
stand
just take a
away.
walk, man. Take a walk.
Sardis, do you want to course correct this?
Okay, let's try. So I will start again with this guy.
Damn it.
Finally, all right.
There it is. Sorry, which guy was it? The one in front of you, or
Uh,
the one?
This guy.
Yeah.
So that's 20 plus 17 plus 18. So that's 55 plus half hit points.
All right. Half hit points. Yeah, and this gonna require some math. Half the hit points divided by
Half his
the
total
armor.
hit points.
Yep, I know. And they
And another
have-
54.
Oh God, what is it? He has. These tokens are so small.
Take one here.
96 they have, and halved. So.
Yeah, well, 96 is less than 55, so I guess it's that. I mean, the alphabet.
No, well, wait a
Ah, they are
second.
resistant.
Yeah. Well, no, not that. It's the fact that they have the damage is split between them. So
Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure.
22 on top of that, so they take 46. So that is enough to kill this guy and the other
Okay.
guy.
That's good. Okay. Second attack, I will go to this guy next to me.
Yep.
Sorry, it's a bit less.
How much is a bit less?
It's
30.
You need to hit or damage?
it's 8 less, no damage. So 30 minus 8, 22 damage.
All right.
And since I killed somebody, I will attack him a third time. And this time the damage is correct, so it's 21 damage.
Okay.
That's me.
Yes. Talon.
Yes. There's still a bunch of them, and I think the AoE was a smart idea, but
If you say so yourself.
yeah, except that you used lightning, of course. But let's do this. I'll
Chain lightning.
Yeah,
place
now we're
an
here to make friends.
static in the all the way in the back in that like let me like somewhere here, so 20 feet goes up to
So these 4 guys.
yeah, basically those 4 guys, but not up to Zadas.
Intelligence saves. All right. They have advantage on the save because of their magic resistance, but
But how smart are they?
yeah, that's -2.
So they can
Yeah.
never succeed.
I wish I could
34.
select multiple tokens and.
But
let's see,
they can never
-34.
succeed, right?
No.
So also for the next minute, you have to subtract a d6 from all its attack rolls, and ability checks and concentration checks.
And this is a concentration.
This spell, no, it's not concentration for me.
Okay.
But if they have to, yeah, they're not spellcasters, so they won't have to cast concentrate.
No, it was more a question of if it disabled the tentacles.
No, it doesn't.
All right. So it's their turn. The spiked chain ones.
They
It's these two in
start
the middle.
with the tentacles.
Yes. So they take 3d6 damage.
Yes. Let me.
All right.
Okay. That's 40 damage just for existing.
So they're going to attack Zodus.
Come at me,
Has
bros.
4 attacks on you.
Yep.
And they are currently not berserking, so just 4 spiked chain attacks. You attacked
One of them was a
recklessly or not?
Yeah. I did, yeah,
So-
absolutely.
So that's a crit, right?
What is,
Uh,
is the first one from who is it coming?
From wait, yeah, because does restrain give disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just a regular attack.
All right.
So but 22 is still a hit. So you
Yeah,
take
absolutely,
15 half to 7. A
Yep.
9 is a miss, an 8 is a miss, and a 22 is a hit
Yep.
for 17 half to 8.
All right.
Yinkin.
Okay, seeing that they do not
You
absolutely do
also
not like.
subtract the d6
Yeah.
from
Yeah, that's right.
from
Okay,
its
sorry.
attack roll.
To a 19
and
is still a hit,
Yeah.
so it's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
So the second
seeing
one
that
was
they
-7.
do not like fire, let's put a flaming sphere, a nice flaming sphere, right in the middle of this.
Okay.
I can say they do very much like lightning. Don't do that. I don't know what idiot would try that, but don't
Yeah,
do it.
what idiot would even try that?
And
at
not
fourth
me,
level.
obviously.
So
Alright.
when they end their turn within 5 feet of the sphere, they take the damage.
Yep. Okay. But yeah, any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet. Okay. But you can still move it, right, to attack.
Yeah, you
as a
can
bonus
bump it
action.
1 time. Yeah.
So you can choose one of them to attack.
Oh yeah, as a bonus action, yeah. So I'm gonna go for the one closest. Oh, yeah, the one
Okay,
closest to
so
Zavis.
we'll just take that damage, which is 17, and half down to 8. And this guy takes 8 as well because they're linked by the chain. Tomb Guardians. Okay, the one nearest to Zardus is free, and I'm going to attack him with 2 slams.
36 damage.
25
That's a hit.
and a 6. 25. So a total
Another.
of
Yep.
27 damage.
Yep.
Half that down. The other guys are going to try and break free. Oh, for fuck's sake. They do not. And so they're stuck there. Alexander. Nice crowd control there, Colin.
Yeah. Sadly, I'm not spec'd for crowd control. Not with a teammate in the middle of it. I got nothing but arrows.
Teammate in the middle of the crowd control.
My only crowd control ability, other than lightning arrow, is spike growth.
Control the crowd by killing them.
Yes, that is what I shall do. We'll start with this one, go to this one, and then to that one.
Alright. Roll away.
I will mark the first one, so I'm gonna gamble the last 2, not the first one though. Bink.
25 is a hit.
So that
And the
one,
first one hits.
yeah. So first guy gets not too much damage, but a bit.
Yeah, let's see if he goes berserk.
So there.
Nope.
Nice. And
Right,
the
so the
second one.
gamble hit, yep, 22 on that guy. So
That's it.
11 and 11. Alright.
That's all I got, boys.
Zardus.
Gotta start with this guy. Yeah.
Crit.
So 54 plus half is it point, so normally
Yeah,
it's
he's
dead.
dead.
Yeah. Okay, then I will attack the guy in front of me.
Oh, sorry, I moved to Talon, but yeah, it's still your turn.
It's 21 damage, and since I killed something, I will attack him again. And that's another 22 damage.
Okay, so
Top.
they do
Calma,
not
yeah.
look in good shape.
That's
Okay, Talon.
They do not look in good shape. Yeah, I'll try it. I'll fly here so I don't overlap with Kanira. And toss. No, that's a concentration check. I can't do that.
Ooh, Black Razor.
I hack at this one with Black Razor.
Nice.
Okay, well you strike and Black Razor slays the first one, breaking the chain in between them in the process. The other one also takes some damage, but is still up. Unfortunately, these creatures do not have souls as constructs, so you're getting no additional benefits.
Damn. Oh well, at least I tried.
You did. Is that it?
Hazel.
Yeah, I can only make one attack with Black Razor. I will move back though. If it can't suck his soul, then it's well, yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, the only thing is that if you move back and you're in melee range, he can get you with a reaction, but he has disadvantage.
Yeah, let him try. And he also loses the d6 on his disadvantage.
Yeah. So 16.
Oh, that still hits.
So you take 20 points of damage.
All right.
And now it's turn.
I will trigger my reaction spell then.
Hellish Rebuke. Alright. Nice one with the fire.
Second, so that's level 5 on my slots now. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6d10.
Yeah. And
Although
he
he can
fails
make,
his deck save and is wiped out by about 30 here, and he had like 12 hit points left or something like that. So he's gone. And the Spike Tomb Guardians are gone from this initiative. Yinkin.
Well, let's ram this flaming sphere into this one.
Okay. So he makes a dex save.
Wow, that's crap.
17 is not enough, right? You should be at 19.
I'm at 19, yeah.
Yeah, so he takes 10 points of fire damage and freaks out. Let's see.
I think no, he was already freaking out. I think because of.
Yeah, they're already at massive disadvantage. Okay, and that was your bonus action. Anything else? You could hurl some fire at them.
Let's produce flame as well.
All right, so that's
More
enough to take
fire.
him out.
Let's put the fire on them.
Okay. The last Tomb Guardian. This poor bugger, he just came around the corner, had no idea what to expect. He's restrained, so he starts his turn with the damage from that.
He's restrained, he can't move, and he gets damage from the flaming sphere because he can't move.
Well, yeah, well, he's going to try and break out, obviously. So, a strength check. Oh, for fuck's sake. So, yeah, he takes the flaming sphere damage.
I'll roll again. What did I roll?
Or is it set damage? I don't remember.
10. 15.
Yep, okay. Alexander. This should be easy. This is like shooting fish in a barrel.
Alright. I've had my, like, 6 seconds of breathing. I should now be back on my game. Time for some nat ones, boys! I'm gonna gamble sharpshoot him and mark him as per normal. I have advantage because he's restrained, right?
Yep.
Alright. Boop, boop. 18 and 16.
The 18's a hit.
So, oh, well, at least one of them hits.
And that is enough.
Yoo-hoo!
So you guys kill them dead. Very good.
That was
So you're,
fun.
so you're left
Hmm.
standing in this passage.
Yeah. Question though. Time does not move. Do concentration spells last if you keep concentrating on them? Or do they stop after, like, for this it's a minute?
It's ambiguous. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay,
They do not continue.
fair enough.
You guys can actually see a light source coming from this direction, which Zardos and his incredible grip of anatomy believes to be the pancreas.
Are we interested in the pancreas?
Probably not, but I can go take a peek in and see what's in
Yeah,
there.
maybe take a peek.
Let me go. I'll just sneak forward. If it's important, I'll come back and get you guys.
I'm gonna put some healing on poor Zadas.
Oh, thank you, Incan.
Let's see what
What you got?
What shall we? Sure, 5th level.
Nice. 26.
Very good.
Here you go, Zadas.
Thank you, Incan.
Touch you on the shoulder.
Your
Alright.
soothing touch, it's a blessing.
I know.
So you see this chamber before you, and it's sort of like pulsating with life.
Do I see the source of the light?
It's sort of like glowing from the pancreas itself, and it has this sort of like fluid in it. And it is a similar color to the water that you recently gave Zardos.
I'm gonna take a perception check to see if anything is trying to hide in here.
Sure.
25.
You don't see any other signs of life.
Right. I will slink back to the group. And kind of in hushed tones as to keep my stealth going, I'll inform them that I think there's more water of Acheron in the pancreas. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not the resident religious fellow.
Hmm. Well,
Could
I
just
guess
be
I
pancreas.
need some healing, so I will test it.
If you recall what happened, immersion in the river of Acheron
Have a
causes
drink.
exquisite pain, but drinking it does not. So you think if you shove your hand in, you're gonna cause damage.
I will hand him an empty vial. Or he'll just find an empty vial hanging on his hip because I have a
What?
huge sleight of hand bonus.
What happens? What does damage?
Touching it. If you touch it
Yeah.
with like your hand or your face,
Ah, it
it
has to be
damages. But if you
swallowed.
drink it, you're good.
All right. So with a spoon, for example.
Yeah.
A
You'll just
spoon
find
would
like a
work.
vial on your hip.
All right. Yeah, sure. Then I use my water skin.
You can try and fill it. It would be a bit awkward, because normally you dunk it under the water to fill it.
Or I guess I don't know. Talon, you have mage hand.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he can mage hand some water into my mouth.
Yep.
And I will actually have a sip myself as well with using the mage hand and the vial.
Okay. So, our heroes enter the pancreas of the Titan, the deceased Titan, godlike creature known as Kronos. And perhaps the pancreas is the creator of the panacea. The waters seem to be the waters of Acheron, and as you lift it to your mouths to drink, indeed it is revitalizing. And effectively, you can heal to your maximum hit points.
All right. Are we still under the effect of that Hero's Feast thing?
Yes.
So we had like 20 points more. Our maximum
Yeah,
was like...
and we couldn't. We are immune to poison.
Yeah, well, don't forget that, right?
Too late for that.
Oh.
And I've already drunken my antitoxin. Ugh. Money wasted. That could have been used on a party.
The
Well,
full
what
five,
are-
full
yeah.
5 gold. Okay, let's not
Yeah.
forget. You know what? I will put this little scene.
Immunity to poison would have been indeed smart to remember against those tentacles.
It may
Yeah.
have indeed been, and I didn't have my own either, but in any case, guys, refilling your hit points here is where we're going to stop for tonight. Will our adventurers find the leech Asirak in time to stop him from enacting his diabolical plan to reawaken Kronos? We will find out next week in the exciting conclusion of this section of the adventure. So we'll be back on Monday night to continue our adventures, and hopefully our heroes will not disappoint the likes of Zeus and Hera. So guys, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed tonight, and we'll be back next week. Anything you guys want to mention?
Is it Monday yet?
Is it Monday yet?
Monday
Right.
yet.
Bye guys.
Bye.